A man who goes through life and cannot enjoy the beauty that is in nature, the beauty that is in sculpture, the beauty that is in art, paintings, and the beauty that is in poetry and good writing and stuff, there's a part of him that's just dead. He's just dead. He's not a complete man.
It's easy to behave well when things are going good. But I think it's like how you behave when you know there's going to be negative consequences for what you do or what you say. And I think when you stand up for what you believe in, regardless of the consequences, even when you know the consequences are going to be bad, I think that's when you get the real confidence.
Thinking about yourself is a source of all unhappiness and misery.
Really?
Yes. Self-obsession is the root of all unhappiness. What did Buddha do? Conquer the self. What does that mean? It means that he saw through the illusion of the separate self. What does that? Did Buddha think about himself? Not for an instant. You know, anyone that you think of as an enlightened being does not think about themselves for an instant. The happiest people in life, when people are at their best, is because they love something more than they love themselves. They love their children, they love God, they love their mission, what have you. And all misery comes from rumination, from sitting around being depressed, going in circles in your own head about me, me, me. Me is a disease. And you need a concept of a me to be effective and to keep track of things. You have a memory, you have certain predilections, you have personality patterns. But the more you self-obsess, the less happy you're going to be. I guarantee you that.
But if we don't step up and be productive in our own way, then everything we've done and everything we've experienced and everything we learned will have all been lost and it'll be for nothing.
The journey is more rewarding than like the top of the mountain, you know? And that was the mistake that I made, is it was just like, how do I race to the top of the mountain? Not like, how do I enjoy each part of this journey? And the journey is where it's at. Like, it's not about like being at the peak. It's about like, okay, you know, here we are 3,000 feet, like the view's great. Here we are 5,000 feet, the view's better. You know, here we are at 7,000 feet, the view's better. For me, it was just like top, get to the top. It's like, okay, view's cool. Like, what's the next mountain? You know, and so I didn't get any of the enjoyment of the climb really, because I was so like, I don't know, just fixated on getting there as fast as possible. And I think sometimes just enjoying the journey and like taking a breath and, you know, and being thankful for, you know, the climb that you've made so far, I think is more rewarding than just even getting to the end. Because a lot of times you don't even get to the end, but it doesn't matter because you enjoy the process and the journey.
And so you don't know who you are anymore. And you're afraid, particularly young people today. I mean, maybe it's always been that way, are so afraid of being different. They're so afraid of being odd. But look at all the powerful people in this world. Look at your Elon Musks. Look at your celebrities in entertainment, in business and politics. They're one of a kind. They have like, I hate that word, but it's like a brand. They're different. They stand out for something that's truly different. You know, even Albert Einstein, there's nobody else like Einstein. There's nobody like Da Vinci. Okay? That's where your power lies. And you'll go, oh, but Robert, those are people that were brilliant, that were talented. I'm not like that. I don't have that. Well, bullshit. You do have that. It's just you're forgetting about it. You don't want to put the effort into it.
But I don't think there's anything special. I think deep down, everybody wants to understand things, right? Everybody wants to learn. Everyone's curious. All children are curious. Any young child, they'll be asking questions all day long. And I think the trick is just don't stop asking questions and keep asking questions until you can answer something to your own satisfaction.
And if anyone out there thinks they want to be famous, I'll tell you, you do not want to be famous. Famous takes away your freedom. People say they want to be famous. You absolutely don't. What you want is you want a friend or friends that you love and that love you. You want to have enough resources plus a bit more so that you feel safe, right? Anyone that says you only need $70,000 a year in order to be happy because some study said that, bullshit. You need enough money so that you feel safe about your present and your future. That number differs for different people.
You don't need to be a millionaire to be free. To live a lifestyle that most people work their entire lives for, you can do it with as little as $10,000 a month. You don't need to grind away for decades to live the life that you want, as long as you choose the right way to do it. Because what matters is how you make your money, not how much that you make.
So sometimes success when you're in your 20s is the worst thing that can happen to you. because you have no discipline, you have no perspective. You think it's just going to keep going the way it is. You're not aware of all the dangers out there. You don't have life experience enough to realize how things can turn on you very quickly. If I had been given the chance to write the 48 Laws of Power when I was in my 20s and I had success, it would have ruined me. I probably wouldn't have had success.
Why?
Because I wasn't ready for it.
The more I listen to this, the better my life gets. If they don't have what you want, don't listen to what they say. There's no greater waste of time than justifying your actions to people who have a life you don't want.
And I think Churchill said something about like, you know, there comes this time in everyone's life where, you know, destiny taps you on the shoulder. And he says it would be a shame if you weren't ready when that happened. And so, you know, everyone thinks they're ready and they want it now, but you don't know what the future holds. And so just this sense that like every day I get a little bit better. I work on it all the time. I'm putting in my reps. I'm following my process. I'm, you know, putting in the hours. And I have this, maybe it's a little delusional, but I just have this vague sense that there's a thing that I haven't even thought of yet. And that will be the best thing that I do.
Yeah.
And that kind of keeps me going.
What a beautiful way to live.
It's so easy to be great nowadays, my friend, because most people are weak. Most people don't want to go to that extra mile. Most people don't want to find that extra because it sucks. It's miserable. It's lonely.
Or if you lost in the game, you have to show during this period or during that you are pissed. It's part of it. But next day, I'm very capable and I learn that, listen, Cristiano, let's go. Life continue. Past is past, it's never come again. The present, it's the best gift that we have in our life, the present. Because you don't know that what's gonna happen tomorrow. You don't know. Yes. I don't know, you don't know. So live the present.